Hey guys, my name is Shad Ahmed. I'm a recovering heroin addict. I was a heroin addict for 10 plus years, and I am just shy of 3.5 years narcotic free today. And I just felt like hopping on and kind of sharing a little bit about my story and some of the people that helped me along the way. So yeah, like I said, I was a heroin addict for 10 plus years. Tried many different ways of getting clean: Suboxone, methadone, jail, multiple different rehabs, expensive rehabs, all different ways, naturopathic IV treatments. I've pretty much tried it all as far as anything I could try to get clean. And none of them worked for me. I spent a lot of my family's money, a lot of my money, a lot of time trying to get clean, and it just never stuck. I could never figure out how to maintain it and how to make it last with any type of time. And so what it finally took was, finding the right people, the right mentors, the right beliefs and convictions, and accountability is huge. And the place I ended up going to was the place of restoration. It was unlike any place I'd been to before. It's not Passages Malibu. It's not super fancy, and it was a 9-month program, and all the other programs I'd been to were 30 to 90-day programs. So I didn't really like the thought of staying somewhere 9 months, but I was at a place where I really had no other option, and I really, really wanted to try and get sober. And so upon arriving in Washington, I was living in Arizona at the time, so I flew into Washington to go to the place of restoration. And I had a family member that referred me there. And upon arriving, honestly, my first thought was, there's no way I'm going to stay here for 9 months. That was my first thought. And, I was sick. I detoxed there the first little while. Didn't really do much. I was throwing up and felt really sick. And that's kind of just the repercussions of using opiates day after day for long periods of time. So the first little bit was rough. It took me a while to get healthy and get my legs under me again. But, once I started feeling a little bit better and started opening up to some of the guys and just talking to people, I told myself, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. I've tried everything else. I'm going to give it a try. And it was pretty structured. We had Bible study early in the morning that me and the other brothers all went to, and share different things in the Bible study. And so my day started out like that, Monday through Friday, Bible study with 15 to 20 other guys in the same room, just talking about our struggles and different things in the Bible and different stories, and just kind of picking each other's brains on what it meant to us and things of that nature. And I thought that was really helpful for me in the mornings to start my day like that. And after that, I would typically go to work with Pastor Thomas or one of the other contractors that are involved in the program, or the food, couple different food distribution places that we were working at. And I just kind of was sludging along at the beginning, and kind of just not really having all my energy back, and not really being too optimistic, to be honest. And about 3 months in, I started actually feeling normal again, and getting more involved in the different things that we were doing, which is like feeding the homeless people and going to different churches, going to celebrate recoveries, going to different meetings. Honestly, the people that I met through the place of restoration, I can honestly say played a huge role in saving my life. It was a doorway for me to meet vastly different people, and just all walks of life. And it was very helpful, and I needed that. I needed to be introduced to certain people and have accountability around me, other people that were struggling, but not only struggling, trying hard to change their lives, and other people who wanted to get closer to God. And I was resistant. I was resistant at first. And the longer I took focusing on my faith and just different signs that you get, I just started buying in and going all in on it, and became one of the leaders at Celebrate Recovery, and started getting better at construction. I'd been in construction for a long time, but getting better at that, more proficient in that, learning things that I hadn't done. And Pastor Thomas is one of my best friends and one of my greatest mentors, and one of the greatest examples that I have in my life today. And I take that seriously, and I know God wanted me to meet him, and I know God wanted me to meet the brothers that were at the place of restoration when I went there. I know God wanted me to go there. I know God wanted me to forgive myself, and for me that was a huge part of it. And Jesus Christ allowed me to do that, bottom line. And like I said, I'd tried many recovery centers, many different ways, 12-step, NA, all these different things, and none of it worked for me. And so Celebrate Recovery and living with a bunch of other broken people who wanted help too, and wanted to help me, and I wanted to help them, and in that you grow stronger. And when you put Jesus in the middle of that, there's not much that's more powerful. And so I graduated after 9 months and ended up becoming one of the leaders there, and I ended up staying for 13 months. And so I could have left any time after 9 months, and I wanted to stay longer, and which I'm even surprised looking back on it. Like I'm surprised just saying that, but I needed it, and it saved my life. The place of restoration, the brothers, Pastor Thomas, Celebrate Recovery, and the 13 months of my life that I'll never forget staying at that place saved my life, without a doubt. And I am forever grateful. And if you're watching this and you need help and you're thinking about going to the place of restoration, I will tell you this: it's not easy. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. It takes a lot of work and a lot of patience, But I tried everything else. For me, I tried everything else. And the place of restoration and the people, and the churches and the opportunities and the different things and doors it allowed me to open, I can look you right in the eye and tell you it saved my life. So if you're thinking about reaching out for help, do it. Reach out to Pastor Thomas, reach out to one of the brothers, go there, work hard. I'll be praying for you, and God bless.